Hey everybody, Ben here. Thanks for clicking on the video. Thanks for showing up for yourself each and every day. Obviously, if it doesn't resonate with you, don't make it fit. I'll connect here. I was called to light up some dragon blood. We'll see what comes through. So on the first bell ring, I was pulled to, I guess I would call it like medieval times. It was like a knight, warrior, fighting for what's true to him or her, but no one sees it that way. They think they're crazy or wasting their time, flew the coop, won't give up, has no support, is all on his own or her. Remove gender. It's an uncomfortable path. It's a lonely path. No support. But now I'm seeing spirit or a spirit that is there when you choose to lean on it. They're in your court. They're rooting for you. Probably the only one that you could imagine. Now I'm seeing another spirit. This is darker, not in a negative sense. Protection from both sides. And another spirit. This is giving Native American vibes. So you're in this space where you obviously you feel like you have no support. No one agrees with you. No one believes in you to succeed, and you're on your own. But clearly, we have a lot of people. I shouldn't say people, spirits, energies on the other side that are rooting for you, that are on your side. And I know a lot of people demonize the dark because it's dark, and we were taught to. But there's uh, a hell of a huge benefit to whoever this is to have protection and support on both sides. It means it's an extremely uh, chosen is coming here, special individual that has that kind of support on all angles. I'm not saying you can't do wrong, but that's kind of what came through. Like, there's nothing you can do that's wrong. And that's not meaning going out and doing horribly malicious things. It's that you're a really good fucking person, is what it comes down to. When a lot of other people might see it differently because of their wounds. What do we got here, Spirit? The sun, authenticity, working out of that place will trigger a lot of people. And the very basic term that's coming to mind when we think of trigger is they it upsets them in a way that, how can I word this? I don't know how to basic things anymore these days. It is, they're just, I want to say a wound, but that's not basic. People don't talk like that. They are can't say jealous because that's not what they think their motive is. It is, how dare you? How dare you do that? How dare you say that? What is wrong with you? How could you do that? How could you say that? Is, I think, more basic stuff like appalled, disgusted at words or behavior. And it's not like you're saying anything wrong. It is out of the norm. It is against the grain. It is standing out, and not in a way of look at me, look at me. It's, I'm saying things that others won't, or uh, doing things that make other people feel uncomfortable or unsafe. There is this natural projection of energy from those individuals that this would trigger, and it's coming out of, well, if I can't do it, they can't do it, or I don't feel comfortable doing that, so they shouldn't, or they shouldn't be doing that type of deal. And when we really work out of this, we trigger a lot of these emotions, and no one sees it that way. They probably don't even know that they're doing it. And I'm not saying that they're less advanced, they probably just don't want to see it, or they haven't chosen to see it. And when we work out of these wounds or these emotions of, if I can't do it, they shouldn't be doing it, they can't do it, or why would they say it, they're going to embarrass themselves, or how are they going to get a job, and people are going to look at them funny, they're not like the rest of us type of energy, it threatens the fabric, that the thread, I should say, that holds their false foundation together. It scares the living hell out of them. What's coming to mind is, there was a while ago, I was talking to a long time ago, this new coworker, and I started talking deeply, like, which I think is natural, but not natural to everyone else. And we started to talk about, his childhood a bit, and I said, well, go into it, like, find out the reason, let's heal that or whatever. And he's like, I don't want to pop the cork off that bottle, like, fuck that. That was his response immediately, like, no, 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 like, I'm not going in there. And this is this natural suppression that we naturally are raised and cultured to suppress, which leads to every problem we could imagine, in our experience, let alone health issues. Our next card was Five of Wands reversed, a resolution. Where is this resolution here, Spirit? A resolution in these others? Well, they'd like a resolution. They'd like to resolve. They want the old person back. The old person they knew. The old you. And that's not going to happen. I mean, if it does, you would go backwards. You would do a disservice to yourself. You've changed. Excuse me. People don't like that. The other thing that's coming through is they only see you as the person they knew you as. And when we change, they can't put the puzzle pieces together to say they can't be that. They're fake. They're wearing a mask. And really, we were probably suppressing this for however long in our experience. What else do we have here, Spirit? Strength card, inner strength. This is what I saw in the beginning. The knight forging their own path is coming through, but pushing with feeling complete resistance from everything and anything around you takes so much strength, because everything you're doing, it's the surrounding is telling you you're wrong. This could also be inside. Our root, excuse me, also our our confidence, our self-image in things that are pushing against everything we're trying to do. You know, we're programmed for so long, and to break out of that, there's going to be an enormous amount of resistance, and it's very easy to go back because it's comfort, it's safety, and especially if we don't have that support or anybody in our court, but we do. We have more spirits than we probably know. I'm not sure if you take time to connect or you're aware of them or you talk to them, and sometimes they like to stay anonymous, you know, but we know if you look for it, you can feel it, you can see it. Certain situations, certain energies come up. Of course, other ones that aren't in your favor. Knight of Wands reversed. Fleeting interests. This is coming into play with the energies that we don't want. This can be projected from others, or, you know, a negative energy, if we want to title it that way, that's coming in and trying to pull us back. This could just be us, our own programmed place of safety. As we can see on the other side, it's adventurous, you know, anchoring us back into who we were or who they thought we were. These projections are so real. You know, if you're, I don't want to say hip to that, but open to seeing it, if you really dissect your thoughts and what's coming in and everything's fine, and all of a sudden you got this doom and gloom thought that I shouldn't be doing this, or maybe I should, you know, all this fear and lack or safety mindset coming in, you know, check our thoughts when these things take place, because they're probably not ours. If we've, you know, healed and moved forward with things. What else do we have here, Spirit? It is a lonely walk. To the top, I hear. What does that even look like? The top. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Neglect. It always seems to come up a bit that we neglect ourselves in a way of our progress. And when we keep pushing and pushing and pushing, again, this comes up a lot as well, that we don't take the time to see our progress, and we may have missed what one of our goals was. And I don't mean missed like it's gone, but missed seeing it, because we had this, you know, very focused image on getting a place, and we may already be there, but it didn't present itself the way that we thought it should. Neglecting to see and keeping pushing forward. Yeah. I don't know why, but I was so drawn to this this sticker on my computer that says smart noise cancellation. And this could also be for what I was talking about, the projections and the energies and these thoughts that are coming into our head. Smart noise cancellation, being smart about the noise and canceling it out. Which, you know, a lot of times we like to blame the external, and a lot of times it is the external. But we also have our own things inside of us, wounds and programming that we carried. So I'm not blaming us. I'm saying that, is this mine or is this not mine? Is this still a wound that I had that's trying to creep up and pull me back? Or is this shit from the past that people, how they viewed me, are trying to reutilize this wound to pull me back? Shouldn't matter. We're pushing forward. It shouldn't matter where it's coming from. I don't want this. This isn't me anymore. It's gone. Four of Swords, solitude, peace, floating on a cloud in our own energy. Beautiful. Kind of feel like that's closing card, but we'll get one more for the road here. Last judgment, self-evaluation. Evaluate how far we've came, and that, again, that smart noise cancelization. Pay attention to what's coming in. Is this mine? Is this not mine? How do I want to handle it? Do I want to absorb this? Do I want to identify with it? It's the biggest thing. What we identify with, we are, we become. This is simply how manifestation works. If we are in a place that these thoughts are coming in and we identify with it, they win. They did their job. They got what they wanted. It worked. Pay attention to this stuff coming in and out. We have to remember, whether we are fully here or we're coming into it or we're striving for it, there's going to be a lot of resistance. And a lot of this shit's going to come up from the past that isn't ours, or projections that they're trying to pull you back, or our own safety net of how we used to experience life. It's natural, you know. And this night, all on its own, with this inner strength, wherever that was, keeps pushing forward. You got this. You're going to get there if you're not already there. I believe in you, and I wish you all the best. If this resonated, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you all later.